guys, it's Ishani, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So today I'm going to be continuing my top 10 series for you guys. In this video I'm going to be doing my top 10 favorite blushes. These are my all-time favorite blushes from all brands, all colors, all shades, all types. These are my top 10 favorite. Now I'm not going to be ranking the blushes like this is my top 10 favorite, my top 9 favorite, my top 8 favorite. Just because I really love blush a lot, but there are 3 top favorites that I will be able to tell you if I can only be stuck with 3 blushes for the rest of my life. These are the 3 I would be stuck with. But as for the other 7, those are just in any random order. Okay, so I'm going to save the top 3 blushes for the end of the video. Alright, so let's just get started. So the first blush that is in my top 10 favorites is my MAC blush in Instant Chic. This is what it looks like. Now, Instant Chic is a really pretty light peachy pink color. It's like a dusty mauvey pink. It's very pretty. This blush is limited edition. It came out in Pret-a-Paupier in 2010. So unless you find it at a CCO, I don't think you're going to be able to get this now. And this blush is a sheer tone blush, so it goes on really smoothly and you can build it up. And there's a swatch of it on my finger. It's just a really pretty peachy pink. It doesn't have any shimmer in it, and I really love this shade. And there's what it looks like swatched on the back of my hand. Okay, the next blush in my top 10 favorite is from the Sally Hansen Natural Beauty Inspired by Carmody line. And this is what the packaging looks like. I actually haven't heard much about this Sally Hansen beauty line on YouTube. And the shade that I'm talking about is in the shade Poppy. And this is a really pretty mid-tone mauvey pink. This one does have some shimmer in it. This is one of my all-time favorite spring and summer blushes. There's a swatch of it on my finger, and here's a swatch on the back of my hand. So the shimmer isn't really that apparent, especially when you blend it out. It almost looks like a satin finish, but I love this blush. It blends out so nicely. It's very pigmented. I just love it. Okay, the next blush that is in my top 10 favorites is a NARS blush, and this is the blush in the shade Orgasm, and this is what the packaging of a NARS blush looks like. And here's what Orgasm looks like. It's just a gorgeous peachy pink shade with a very strong golden shimmer in it. And there's it swatched on my finger. You can see how non-chalky that is. It's gorgeous. And there's it swatched on the back of my hand. You can't really see it that well. I don't know why, but this one just doesn't swatch that fabulously. But it's really pretty, especially when you put it on your cheeks. It's almost like a blush and a highlight in one because it does have that gold shimmer in it. Okay, the next blush is a Milani blush, and this is the Milani Minerals blush in the shade Mai Tai. And here's what it looks like. This is like a brighter, kind of corally, peachy pink. You guys are definitely gonna see a trend going on in this video because peachy pink blushes are my favorite. So this one is a matte shade, and this one is a little bit darker, a little bit more vibrant. And here's that swatch. It's unbelievably pigmented. And there it is on the back of my hand. Okay, the next blush is another MAC blush, and this is a MAC permanent blush, so you can still get this one. And this is in the shade Pink Swoon. And Pink Swoon is a matte, kind of like a bright bubblegum pink. It's just like a perfect pink for all skin tones. I love it. And this is another sheer tone blush, so it's not going to go on as pigmented, but you can definitely build it up. So here's that one swatched, and there's what it looks like on the back of my hand. So it's very pigmented, very vibrant, and I love it. Okay, the next blush in my top 10 favorite is a Benefit blush, and this is one of the new Benefit boxed blushes. This one is in the shade Bella Bamba. I love the packaging of this. It's like a holographic. I absolutely love it. So here's what the shade of this one looks like. Benefit describes this as like a watermelon pink, and I agree. It is kind of like a bright watermelon, another kind of peachy pink. And there's what the swatch of it looks like. And there's it swiped on the back of my hand. It's like right here. So yeah, this one is another one that doesn't swatch fabulously like the NARS one and the Benefit one. They don't swatch amazingly, but in practice, they work really well when you're actually using them on your face. Okay, the next blush in my top 10 pick is another limited edition MAC one, and this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Stereo Rose. and here's what it looks like. And this is what the powder looks like. I know this was really difficult to find. Everybody was going crazy trying to find it, and I actually don't feel bad mentioning it in this video because I actually have a dupe for you guys. So a very close dupe to MAC Stereo Rose, as I mentioned in my Milani Baked Blush video, is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. And I actually have this on my cheeks right now, and it's very comparable to MAC Stereo Rose. So here those two are side by side. Now I know a lot of you guys are probably like, well, if the Milani Luminoso is almost an exact dupe of Stereo Rose, why did you even mention the MAC one? That's because I've actually been wearing Stereo Rose for a lot longer than I have the Milani one. So that's why I didn't feel comfortable including any of the Milani Baked blushes in this top 10 favorites, only because I haven't used them as long as I have some of the other ones. So yeah, that's the only reason. But other than that, these are still really good blushes. You guys know I've raved about them. I've used them a lot, but I just haven't used them long enough to fully say that they are my top 10 favorites. So here those two are side by side. This one on my pointer finger is MAC Stereo Rose. This one on my middle finger is Milani Luminoso. You can barely tell a difference, guys. And here both of those are swiped on the back of my hand. MAC Stereo Rose, Milani Luminoso. You can't tell a difference. I can't even tell a difference. If I look at them in person, I can't tell a difference. They are pretty much exact dupes. Okay, and now on to my top 3 favorite blushes of all time. If I could only have 3 blushes for the rest of my life, these are the 3 I would pick. The first one, which I've actually not been using for that long, but as soon as I used it, it very quickly made it into my top 10. And this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Blissful. And this is what it looks like. It is another peachy pink. It's amazing though. Guys, if you guys haven't heard of these, I'm surprised because every YouTuber is raving about these. These claim to last for 12 hours on your skin, and they're really pigmented and really nice, and I agree, they do last a long time on your skin through sweating, through the heat, through the cold, through everything. They last. So here's a swatch of Blissful on my finger, and there's what it looks like on the back of my hand. It's right here. This is another one that doesn't swatch amazingly, surprisingly, but it works so well in action when you use it with a brush and on your face. So pigmented. A little bit goes a really long way. It blends out absolutely fabulously. I love this blush. Love it. Okay, the second blush in my all-time favorite top 10 blush video is another limited edition MAC blush, and I feel really bad mentioning these limited edition ones, but I want to be honest, and I'm not gonna like just throw in something random just because it's a permanent item. I really do want to tell you guys my all-time favorite. So this is the MAC powder blush in the shade Bite of an Apple. It came out in the Venomous Villains collection. It's another really bright, matte, peachy pink. I know I sound like a broken record, but I love peachy pink blushes. So here's Bite of an Apple on my finger, and there's what it looks like on the back of my hand. Another one that doesn't swatch amazingly. I don't know why all these high-end blushes just don't swatch amazingly, but I don't know. They work so well in action. I love that. Okay, and my last all-time favorite blush ever. If I could only have one blush for the rest of my life, this is the one I would choose because this one goes with absolutely everything. It has been in my top 10 favorite blushes for at least a year and a half now. I love it. And this is the MAC blush in the shade Gingerly. This is another sheer tone blush. As you guys can tell, I really love the MAC sheer tone formula. And this is a permanent item as well, so you can still get this. You can get this whenever you want. Now, this is a blush that looks like absolutely nothing in the pan. It just looks like a brown blob. Honestly, it looks like boring. But when you apply this and it goes on your cheeks, it gives you like the most amazing glowing from within look. It kind of like, I don't know, it brings out the natural blush from your cheeks. It sounds so strange, but it's gorgeous on your cheeks. And here it is on my finger, and there's what it looks like swiped on the back of my hand. It's right there. I don't know, when you blend it out, it just looks gorgeous. I don't even know how to describe it. You guys have to try this out. I don't know, it's very, very neutral, and it goes with every single eyeshadow look. If you're wearing something really, really dark, something really, really smoky, something really, really neutral, it'll go with everything. So I love this blush. All right, so that is it. Those are my top 10 favorite blushes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions on anything, please feel free to let me know, and let me know in the comments below what your guys' top 10 favorite blushes are, because you guys know I'm a blush fiend. I absolutely love blushes. So if you guys have any top 10 favorites that you guys think I might enjoy, please feel free to let me know down there. So that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.